Small Town Scuttlebutt.
Who's tired? Who is exhausted? Anyone?
I'm tired.
I am beyond.
Tired?
I'm exhausted.
Doesn't Rick look smart today?
It's for glasses.
I feel like he looks well educated.
It is funny how, like, just one little accessory can change your personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Or the perception of that personality.
Yes. Or an accent, you know? I assume all British people are smarter than me.
Yeah, the intellect element of these glasses were sort of kind of. I took them into consideration. I'm like, do these make me look too smart? Are these off-brand? I mean, should I like have like a crooked? Or...
It threw me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's like, come on. He didn't get above 600 on his SATs. Who is he?
But you want people to be slightly unnerved if they don't know you, and they're like, oh, okay, I gotta like bring my A game here because he's got those glasses.
Yeah, but if I went to a select board meeting, they'd be like, yeah, okay, Frank.
Right.
Dude, you've been here like 100 times in your tank top. You know? Liz, we had lunch yesterday without you. It was so fun. Mm-hmm. Wish you could have been there.
Was Mike there?
Yeah.
Like in person?
The guy from Phoenix, Arizona, yeah.
In the flesh.
Really? Where is he now? Are you hiding him somewhere?
No, he's back in Phoenix.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. Where'd you guys go?
We went
The
up
backyard.
we had we had lunch.
nice.
Yeah.
It was a pool party.
Did you think I was kidding when I said, "Do you want to come over for an impromptu lunch in about 45 minutes or whatever?"
I didn't think you were kidding, but I did think you were, Evan. You were kidding about the pool party.
No.
We didn't know if we were going to go out or have
Gotcha.
a pool party, and then you said you didn't want to come, and I just said, "Let's just not travel. We'll just have a pizza."
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
I
had a
was
pizza
in
from Royal
meetings.
Pizza.
I was in meetings, so
Yeah.
it's hard for me to get out in the middle of the day.
Well, you missed Mike, but that's okay. He says hi.
Hi, Mike.
Mike-
Sorry I missed you.
Mike and I went up to the mountains, and that was a lot of fun. We were going to hike Mount Washington.
Yeah.
It's 6,288 feet. It's got the worst weather in the world. The highest recorded wind speed of 231 miles an hour.
It's incredible.
It's crazy.
So you were going to hike it.
Going to. Instead, we said about 2 weeks prior, I called him and I said, I'm not really feeling it. And he goes, oh, man, I'm glad you said that.
There's nothing better in the world than like you wanting to bail on something but feeling bad about bailing on it, and then the other person going, you know what? Let's take a pass. You're like, yes.
Yep. It's like we're both. It's like one of those standoffs. Like, come on, who's gonna flinch?
Yeah.
I think he wants to bail too, but so we just called it, and that just alleviated the stress and the anxiety of it, which is you go to the mountains to get rid of that stuff. So we just said, let's get back to the point of this mountain trip.
Yeah.
Right? And so we went up to Lafayette Campground, which is in Franconia Notch. Everyone should check out that place out. It's gorgeous. And we car camped it. This, by the way, was the gayest straight two-guy
Wait,
camping
what's car
trip.
camping?
Car camp, you just pull your car up to the campground.
Oh, but you have
Open
a tent
the
and
trunk,
stuff, right?
Pull out the tent.
Okay,
yeah,
so you don't have to hike to the.
No,
Okay,
they have
got
all
it.
You've never camped, ever.
I did once the summer after I graduated from high school in a tent. Mm-hmm. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we
It's
went one night
probably
or
awesome,
2 nights.
actually, but-
I fucking hated it. I will never do it again. I never want to leave the comfort of my own home and go somewhere that's worse than where I came from. Fuck you.
It makes you really. I was saying to Mike, I'm like, does it make you just appreciate that we only have this much water and we have to make it work? Like that's just like
I should
water-
have all the fucking water I want, Rick.
Yeah,
this is a first world country.
yeah.
I pay taxes. I have a 401k. I don't have to live like that.
Wow.
Sometimes it's fun to see what. Yeah. Sometimes I say to Mike, I was like, you know what? I wish I was just a Native American. I mean, all they did was hunt and fish and camp for a living.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Talk about the simple
Survive.
things in life.
You are so fucking full of shit. You would last 2 days before you're like, I had to get my
love
teeth
it.
whitened. We got to go back.
Yeah, right. Well, I do get, I guess pampered, and you do fall into the privilege of that stuff. But when you just leave, it's just amazing. I mean, I've actually dumped my backpack to go hike a 1/4-mile spur trail to a summit of a mountain, knowing that according to the guidebook, there's a natural spring coming out of a rock on that trail. So I said, I'm not going to carry 30 pounds of gear or all this water. I'm just going to sprint up this thing, find the water bubbler
Yeah.
that is supposed to be there, and then continue on. And it happened. It was like the greatest thing in the world.
You found it? You found the water?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's like, and then sometimes you just have to siphon muddy water out of a puddle
Yeah.
and make do with that.
you have
Like
a
they
life-
do on Naked and Afraid?
Yeah, well, do they have the gear? I have like a straw.
life straw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to just do it with a UV pen, but all the stuff's dead. It's still in the water, though.
Yeah.
Giardia, bacteria, stuff that'll give you
I had
dysentery.
Giardia.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
I did a 1 month outward bound program in North Carolina, and it was kind of a crazy trip. First week was whitewater canoeing, and it was pretty cool. But you have 80-pound packs on because you're basically out in the woods for an 80-pound pack.
That's like Navy SEAL shit.
What's in an 80-pound pack? Mine's like 35. 3 days.
Well, you're a wuss. I mean,
No, it's called efficiency. Like, who's good? Which army battalion's going to move forward faster? The guys with the 80-pound gear or the guys with the nimble guys with the 30-pound gear?
clearly,
I'll be the 30-pound guy any day.
we weren't running from anything. Supposedly, but
Who's going to live the bear attack? The guys with the 30-pound packs or the 80-pound packs?
80-pound pack? We're in the
too much.
woods for a month.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like-
were you a troubled youth and your parents
Yeah.
sent you away?
This is a mandatory
I
program.
mean,
let me ask you a
no
question.
one goes on an
Went to camp.
outward bound trip for a month unless the other choice was juvie.
Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yes.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was for troubled teens. I don't know. But it wasn't like rehab or anything, you know?
But they did take my smokes at the door
No. Well, so what they do is,
and my crack pipe.
Jesus
That
Christ.
I made out of like my car antenna.
let me put it this way. There is no way that my thing was like anything like that because the
Okay.
people that I was with were like so, not what I
Scared
was.
straight. They were there like a little bit longer.
No,
than-
maybe. Yeah, maybe. They got caught
Dude,
smoking weed
dude,
once.
Sit down. Shut the fuck up and brush your teeth, okay? You do not want to know what's going to happen to you.
Well, we had 80-pound packs on, okay? And basically you throw them into the canoe, and it's whitewater canoeing. So inevitably, somebody's going to go down, and all your clothes are going to get wet. So everybody's clothes got soaking wet. And so now we have wet 80-pound packs on. And then the second week is we're hiking through the Smoky Mountains. And so we have 2 weeks of hiking with 80-pound packs on, going through the woods. The first day of our hike, this girl from the city, New York, she not very savvy, with the woodlands. She kicks open a yellow jacket nest on the ground. We have 80-pound packs on, and nobody can run, right? So we're like, everybody's
Sitting
hovering
ducks.
it, and they're like, bees, bees.
Yeah.
This poor girl got stung 34 times. And then this other kid from South Carolina got hit 17 times.
Oh my
And
God.
In for
running.
carjacking.
Yeah, 17. It was unbelievable. So like, what a hell of a way to start a 2-week trip. Towards the end of the trip, we're going down like this little ravine, kind of like following the riverbed, and another girl gets stung. She hits a nest, gets stung. She ends up having anaphylactic shock. So we have to hit. We are like in the woods. We have to hit her up with the EpiPen. They had to make an emergency call. There's no phones, so somebody had to hike out, make a phone call with the payphone, and find somebody to take this girl out of the woods. That was crazy. So then we were supposed to do a 24-hour hike. We did 48 hours, no sleep.
Oh,
And
my God.
It was insane.
Can I just ask this was not outward bound. Like, it wasn't outward bound. It was outward-esque bound or something. Like,
What?
who was this group of people that took money and kids into the woods because they didn't know what the fuck they
Right?
were doing? That is so much bullshit that I heard right there.
What?
Oh, Jesus. That is absolute... You do not take kids. First of all, your 80-pound pack is absolutely obnoxious. I stand by
agree.
that. That is.
I
how
do
old?
too.
How old were you?
I was 18.
No,
18.
absolutely not. There should be a percentage of your body weight. No, that is this poor girl. No, they should sue. She probably the anaphylactic shock. You had no recourse, but we'll stab her with this pen and then go run back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like
that's like some third world shit.
that is.
Hey,
Also, your packs, your gear on the canoe trip were not waterproof.
we had dry bags, but they didn't work.
Well, they're supposed to.
They're supposed to.
So they didn't even
but-
know how to use them. I'm actually mad listening to
Were
that.
any of you
If my
like-
kid was on this, I would kick some ass.
What
Ranger
kind of
Rick
like
would be down there.
preparation? Did you have any preparation? Like, I don't know. Make sure you know how to do basic first aid. Make sure
So
you
we-
can run a mile. Make sure you know what I mean.
Well,
like you
yeah,
should
train.
be like, yeah,
You have
should
to be
some
in shape,
level of,
or else
yeah.
you'll be me and Mike just bagging it.
Exactly.
we had two guides with us,
Mm-hmm.
and they're whatever guides, counselors, whatever the hell you want to call them.
Parole officers.
Yeah, but look, this is something
Truancy.
they do this thing like every single day, like all year round. So they're pretty experienced, and they have emergency, stuff. But basically, they had to hike 3 miles out of the woods.
Okay, I'm gonna cut this short because it's annoying. That honestly, I hate people that take people's money and don't know what they're doing. That's fucking bullshit. The kid could have died.
To cap this off, though, I would like to know when you left that experience, Evan, were you a changed young man?
Yeah.
How much did
100%.
you win in the
So,
lawsuit?
well, yeah, I know. So at the very end, like your sort of great send off is after you've done all of this. Like you can't believe the condition that you're in at the end of 2 weeks hiking in the woods. We all ran a half marathon. That was the way to, sort of end it. And you're saying to yourself, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to run 13 miles. It ain't happening. And of course, we did it. We all did it. And a very
My question
emotional
is
moment.
Why?
Why?
A very
Yeah.
emotional moment. The girl from New York City, who was not really into the woods or anything like that, who kick-started the whole thing with the Yellow Jackets. She looked like she was gonna die, and she's like a quarter mile from the end of the finish line, and of course, we're already done. She was overweight too.
She kicks another beehive.
We all
Sprints to the finish line in record time. Comes in first.
Our little group, we all ran down and put our arms around her, and we
Was
all,
Chariots of
we
Fire playing?
championed- Yeah, we
Da-na-na-na-na.
You should have seen
Boom.
stride by stride, she waddled towards the end with the love and support of her lovely 5 friends.
Oh my god! Well, that experience sounds awful.
Yeah.
Well, I won't do that again.
Was it really outward bound or was it like an outward
No,
bound?
it's outward bound, North Carolina.
Yeah. Those guys suck. I'll say I'm gonna hashtag them, and with this story, if it's all true,
It's 100% true. None of it is not
boo.
true.
There's way better. I've gone whitewater rafting in Maine, and none of that's happened. And we've had so many protocols. Like, hey, here's a pool. The hole's pretty deep. We're gonna get out. We're gonna tie this buoy with the 40-foot rope to this tree. The
Yeah.
guy's gonna be out. He's ready to dive in case someone does get pulled. We had everything worked out, and options. You don't want to do that one. You can get out and walk over here. Like. You guys are. Oh, we had wetsuits. Proper gear, life preservers.
Wetsuits. No, we're no wetsuits. Wetsuits. All we had were hiking boots and an 80-pound pack. That was it. You know what training we got on the?
No, I don't. I'm gonna move on. So you know what else we did? So we did get up Mount Washington. We drove
By
up
car?
it.
Yeah.
Yes, we drove up that thing. It's like an 8-mile drive, and we waited to be the last people up there. It was at the end of the day. Again, gayest.
I was going to
straight
say
camping
romantic
trip.
sunset.
It was
I'm
great.
turned on.
It was great. The sun was coming from an angle, so we got our pictures, and then we
Aw.
went. Then we drove down the thing, and if you wait to be the last car down the Mount Washington Honor Road on a nice, clear, dry day, you let the car before you get like a 20-minute, start, and then you just meander down. So you pretty much know you've got the last 2 miles to yourself. You can get down there in wicked fast time. Like maybe 90 seconds or something.
Oh,
I love it.
that's awesome.
Feels good to have the chassis come off the springs and get that weightless feeling.
You just put it in neutral?
No, we don't. What?
You just
Dude.
put it in neutral and coast all the way down? No?
No, on the 2 mile. No, I'm gearing up and down.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's
fun.
like windy.
Yeah, but
It's
I
not-
wasn't being obnoxious. But there's no one on the road, and I see us straight away, and I just want to
Yeah.
take it. It was
Nice.
awesome.
That's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, Liz, what's going on with you?
I saw Sir Rod Stewart in concert
Oh,
last
yeah, you
weekend. He put on such a great show. Obviously he's no spring chicken, right? But
How old is he?
82.
Jesus. And he's
Yeah.
really moving around.
Yeah. Yeah. And he had an awesome backup crew with him. Like he had these, it was like 5 or 6 women who had amazing voices, awesome dancers. They played the guitar, the banjo, the fiddle, the drums. Like, I mean, it was just a whole like multi-talented sort of backup performers or whatever. And I mean, you know every single one of his songs.
Sure.
And you kind of forget, at least I did, like how many hits, he had. And so it was super cool. It was
How long was the concert?
It was, I mean, he performed for a good 2 hours.
Wow.
He had multiple outfit changes. The crowd was like on their feet the entire time. Everyone's singing along, and it was just like it was just a fun night.
At that
Wow.
point, you just you've just you're on a legacy tour, really.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you can't go wrong. You're not gonna have a bad night. You're playing all the favorites.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Everyone's there to hear it. They're not like, I want to hear some new stuff, or I've heard this song a million times.
Right.
Like
it
it's
was
all
a feel good, happy, everyone kind
Sure.
of excited
celebrating
to
his
be there.
career and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
exactly.
I hate Rod
so-
Stewart.
What?
This guy's such a dick. He hijacks my story about the
What?
mountains. Now he's gonna lean into
No,
fucking.
that's all I'm going to say. I hate Rod Stewart.
Okay, I want to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many wardrobe changes were there, and do you think they add to the show?
He had, I think, 3. And I mean, I love a wardrobe change. I'm a diva. Like, absolutely. And I mean, he had,
Evan, stop changing.
I'm going to start. It's going to be my new thing.
I mean, he had leopard print. I love me some leopard print. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Leopard
add to the
print
show.
what?
It's like
Blazer or
yeah, and pants.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what, not a suit though.
Sequins?
I'm trying to remember. He had there were sequins involved. Yeah, I love a word. It's all part of the performance, right? So I loved it. I will tell you this though.
Yeah.
So my friend Lindsay and I, we went to the show together. We go before he goes on stage. We go to get some wine and some water. Order a bottle of Chateau Saint Michel Pinot Grigio.
A whole bottle? You can
Oh,
do that at the concert?
Apparently,
Wow.
which I believe retails for $14.
No way.
And two bottles of water.
Wow.
$91
Oh,
fucking dollars, you guys,
Oh, yeah.
for a bottle of wine and 2 waters.
You guys should just bring
I'm
Boda
like-
boxes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But you did get a whole bottle of wine.
We did.
They give you a whole 750 milliliter bottle, like quarts.
Yeah.
and
So
everything?
they pour it in this little carafe
yeah.
that you can take with you.
No
Really?
kidding. Is that
Yes.
Mansfield?
Yeah, Xfinity.
Wow.
Yeah,
We call
it's
it
a great
the,
place to see
the
a show.
Great
I still
Woods.
call it Great Woods
Yeah.
Great
too.
Woods.
100%.
Theater center for you.
It's
old
all it
school.
will
I
be.
know.
Yep.
Same.
Well, that's
but yeah.
terrific. So you can. And were you in the lawn or were you down?
No.
You're sitting with the. Oh, that's where you sit. That's
yeah.
how you experience a concert. The
On
lawn.
the lawn?
100.
I will only
I'm
sit
not
in the
broke.
lawn. No. Sometimes the value and everything is.
Like I told Will, if he's going to a concert at Xfinity, like just sit on the lawn. Like you're 17, you really don't deserve better seats than that, right? But I'm 51.
Yeah.
And so we paid pretty penny to sit like 11 rows back from Rod Stewart.
I like to pay less money and get to roam and hang. It's more festival like.
Totally.
Oh, I don't like that. I like to be in my seat.
Yeah.
The people
and listening
watching.
to music.
Oh, it's
Yeah, the
incredible.
people watching is pretty good.
I got 2 tickets impromptu to see Aerosmith, and I brought my sister, and we were on the lawn.
Yeah.
And I just called it. I saw like there was a stage sort of thing up here in the lawn with drapes and stuff. I said, "Oh, that's interesting." But then once they went to this intermission and there was guys like doing like the parting the ways for the band, I'm like, they are going to make their way up to this stage, Jen. So let's be front row. So we're like lawn seats. Now we're up front with these guys. So that was neat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you, was it actual lawn then? Because there was a big part of time after, what was it, Lollapalooza? That
Oh.
Everybody tore up the lawn.
Oh, well.
They were throwing chunks of lawn. You know?
Oh,
Did they do that at the
Rod Stewart?
Rod
no. It
What was the average age of a Rod Stewart fan? Were
Um,
you right in the middle? Right in there?
I would say I think Lindsay and I were on the maybe right in the middle, on the younger side probably. But yeah,
Were there any like rogue millennials or younger people that are like, I like that guy?
I don't think anyone was younger than probably 35 or 40. There wasn't,
Okay.
my son wasn't going to go to Rod Stewart,
Sure, sure, but he is an icon, so you wonder if some people
Yeah.
like those.
Yeah. Check them out.
We went, I mean, Lindsay's dad, who passed a few years ago, was a huge Rod Stewart fan. And so for her, she's like, my dad would have, and he never got to see Rod Stewart in concert. So she's like, I want to do this kind of for my dad. And so like, I think there's a little bit of that with, our generation, because, we like his music, our parents liked his music and whatnot. So except for Evan over there who detests Rod Stewart.
I love the breadth of your musical interest.
I know.
From Wu-Tang
Yes.
to Rod Stewart.
It was I was kind of reflecting on that though, and I was like, I've reached an age where the concerts I go to, no weird shit happens. You know what I mean? Like when you were younger and you went to concerts, everyone's drunk or throwing up or whatever. Like even at Wu-Tang, everyone was very well behaved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Everyone.
Well, with age comes wisdom.
That's right. That's right.
And you got it all out of your system anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Rod Stewart was a ladies' man, right? Wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's a player.
Married to Stacy's mom from the video.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if they're still married, but probably not. Mike, you can check that.
So is he Stacy's dad? Or
Probably great granddad.
Stacy's great grandfather's got it going on. Stacy's grandfather's got AARP. All right. Evan, Sydney Sweeney. Let's talk about her.
Wait, before we do that, should we do show notes?
We do. We're going through the three
Okay.
catch-ups.
Well, I feel like Evan had his moment in the sun with the fucking Outward Bound story.
Yeah, you did. You
I
did.
think that the Sydney Sweeney thing should be our main
You
story.
Okay. All right.
In
we'll move
my
on.
humble opinion.
Okay. So
I agree.
Do you have show notes?
Well, I thought I did, but Mike
we have to-
forwarded me an email, episode 249, which we already did those show notes.
So remember,
I don't know.
remember we had that lost episode that we had a bag.
Oh, were these the show
Were
notes
those
from the
the show
last
notes?
episode?
I don't know.
That was the best episode ever.
It was a good episode.
One day we'll be able to apply AI sound quality.
Someday we won't even have to show up.
Okay, so these were the show notes that were read during the last episode that unless you listened to it the first, hour it was out?
Yeah, then I pulled it.
You don't get to hear it. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Only because sound quality was
Yes.
just not there, so we yanked it.
All right, so we're going back a few episodes here for these notes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Rick, Liz, and Evan. In episode 248, you guys did not make any mistakes or inquiries.
Good.
But episode 249, you had quite a few.
Okay.
So without further ado, let's get to the mistakes/inquiries. There was discussion about who would be considered a modern-day Eddie Haskell. This character archetype is defined as a two-faced, manipulative teenager who's overly polite to adults while being scheming and troublesome with peers. The following characters fall into this category. Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons, Sean Hunter from Boy Meets World, and Chuck Bass from Gossip Girl. I only know Sean Hunter from Boy Meets World.
I know none of those.
None
things.
of them. A Draco. What's his
Who
name?
watches
Draco
these things?
Malfoy?
Draco Malfoy. Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Is that
From Harry Potter.
I'm not into wizardry, so
Yeah,
I
me.
don't-
Oh,
I
Liz,
don't know.
neither. Have you watched any Harry Potter?
Nope.
Join the club of normalness.
Never
Like,
will.
No, neither will I.
Really?
No.
You guys don't want to go to Comic-Con with me?
Nope. Oh no, I'm a man.
You'd be a great Hermione Granger. Wait, what's her name? Whatever.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, and I don't want to find out.
It's this podcast.
Hermione
Stop
Granger.
it. The podcast is sounding not cool.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Frickin'
Evan discussed how
Harry Potter.
professional sports team names originated from cartoon characters. He mentioned the NBA team Washington Bullets going to the Wizards. The name change occurred in 1997, and the team's owner, Abe Pollan, at the time wanted to change the name due to Washington, D.C.'s reputation with gun violence during the late 90s. I think they still have that same reputation.
Glad they changed the name.
Well, that really was a good decision. I mean, every time, Washington, like just look at the headlines. Washington Bullets, win championship, Washington Bullets. And then it's like 3 dead in
I know.
Washington,
every
D.C.
day
weekend
there's
barbecue.
another,
Like,
headline.
no bullets, guns, any of that stuff should not be.
During the
there.
primary segment, where Liz discussed the wedding stunt at Disneyland Paris, the team wondered what the nationality of the mastermind behind it, Jacques Juge. There was an extensive article published by Vice, which detailed a chronological pattern of similar events that occurred in Britain before the Disneyland Paris one. There is no reference to his nationality other than British national in the story and other stories covering this event. Then the show descended into every conspiracy theorist's critically acclaimed topic. Jeffrey Epstein. Evan derailed the podcast with a theory about Disney Cruise Lines sending kids to Epstein's Island through chartered snorkeling expeditions. This claim first gained attention when Dom Luker, musician and conservative commentator, made the claim on Twitter back in May 2023. According to a Newsweek article published on May 23rd, 2023, there were no credible sources for this claim. In April 2022, the Associated Press reported that Disney denied claims its cruises made stops at the island or had any affiliation with it. Evan also claimed that Ghislaine Maxwell was a qualified submarine pilot. This claim is true because it specifically references her 2016 Westchester Digital Summit speaker bio as the founder and president of the Terramar project. It describes her as a, quote, qualified ROV and deep worker submarine pilot. Best regards, Mike.
Well, Mike is the Minister of Misinformation.
Uh-oh.
Because...
Rebuttal?
Yeah.
Okay.
The article and the individual that he's referencing, Dom Luker, who's a X personality on X, he dated this, Mike, and you can check your notes, 2023. That was not posted originally in 2023. I was talking about this back in 2019, and it even predates
I was
that.
talking about this. Wow.
I had it on my MySpace.
And that picture that picture that I showed you was actually a screenshot from the website that offered the tour. End of story.
All right.
So you're
Moving on.
sticking to your guns.
100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Terrific. Anything else on the show notes?
Nope, that is
Okay.
it.
Evan, hit us with the ads.
Okay. Well,
See how this goes.
all right. Well, let's see. Who should we work on today?
Sounds prepared. Yep.
Our
Hey,
poor
Liz.
sponsors.
Whoever it is, they're going to get their money's worth, I'm sure. Just
Hey,
listen to that hook.
hey, Liz.
Yes.
Have you ever walked into someone's house and immediately thought, "Oh, they've got great taste. I should have worn nicer shoes."
I never worry about the quality of my footwear.
Yeah.
But yes, I have walked into people's homes, Rick and Leslie's being one of them,
Thanks.
and thought, oh my gosh,
Exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly. That's a Winslow design home. It doesn't scream luxury, it whispers it. While diffusing something that smells like eucalyptus and generational wealth.
And not Gwyneth Paltrow's candle. Thanks for
Winslow design isn't about trends. It's about timeless style, clean lines, and knowing when to say no to that oversized couch that was on sale. Whether you're refreshing one room or reimagining your entire home, Winslow Design makes the process easy, inspired, and bougie enough to impress your in-laws.
I like that word bougie.
Me too.
I want to use it more.
Bougie.
Some words get
Bougie.
overused. Some words just kind of get forgotten. Bougie. But the problem is we'll bring it back, and then in 2 weeks it'll be screwed out so bad that everyone
Yeah,
will
we
be
can't
like hating
overuse
the
it.
word. Yeah.
Say
It's
it-
like, this is why we can't have nice words.
Say it in your sexy voice.
No. I'm a dude. I don't have a sexy voice.
Say it in your sexy voice.
Bougie.
Wow!
Shit.
Gotta tell you, wasn't expecting that. Good Lord.
Cars are swerving off the road on 95.
I'm
and
having an
expressway.
eargasm. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Do that again.
Don't worry. She's going to say
Holy
it 20 times after I'm done editing this clip. It's like
Wow.
that. Remember the synthesizer for what's his name? Ferris Bueller. All right. Anyway.
Well, that was
thanks.
something.
Yeah. Winslow Design, terrific. Okay, Sydney Sweeney. We want to talk about her.
Biggest story on the planet right now.
Do you know about this?
I
Yeah.
didn't until
I went
you
to-
texted,
Yeah.
and then I just Googled Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So you know all about this. So I
Yes.
just got back from the mountains. I read the headline, and
Yeah.
I'm stopping there because I want to learn as the Scuttlebuds do.
Okay.
Or they probably know too. This is the hottest thing. What's going on?
It is unbelievable. Okay, so American Eagle, who has been in a financial decline as of late, like they're losing millions of dollars quarterly. I think it was between $50 and $81 million in the first quarter. All right, Q1 as
They're
you
losing to
said.
Abercrombie,
Q1.
Hollister,
It's bad. Like
H&M.
yeah, it's bad. So what do they
These
do?
are the bigger ones.
They
Old
have this novel idea, kind of going back in time, if you will, to have a supermodel, actress, attractive woman be the spokesmodel for their new jeans in their new ad. and basically the whole concept is Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Okay, that's the pitch, that's the line, and it shows Sydney Sweeney in all of her
Could you
glory.
spell the word jeans in this context?
Well, it's Jeans.
Good.
But there is a play on words, which is like, she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I think those.
Genes.
She's arguably right now, one of the more famous female celebrities out there. She's everywhere.
Everywhere.
She was even at the Bezos wedding.
Yeah.
So the whole ad campaign is Sydney Sweeney has great genes, and it's a double entendre, right?
But it's spelled with the J.
It's spelled with a J. And she references having great genes and being passed down. Now, some people, as most would call Karens, have lost their minds. Not just lost their minds. Their theory and their take on this thing is literally insane. Okay? You ready for this? Do you know?
I do.
Okay. Tell Rick what is going on. If you can kind of sum it up.
So, essentially, they are accusing American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney of being Nazis. I mean, that's like literally they're saying good genes because she's white, she's blonde, she's blue-eyed, and they're saying that American Eagle is making the statement that that's what good genes, GENES, means. They're using the term like eugenics. They are. It boggles the mind that is where people go instead of appreciating that they're just trying to sell some fucking clothes. Jeez. And I will tell you this, I don't know if you read it in the article or not, 100% of the proceeds from the sale of these jeans go to support victims of domestic violence. That is getting completely lost in this narrative.
That was the whole...
But it's definitely profiting,
Yeah.
I would assume.
Okay, so I have stats.
Good. Let's hear the stats.
The first day that this ad campaign came out, the stock went up 10%. In the first week that this ad campaign has been run, their stock is up 17%. $400 million has already been created by this ad campaign. Now, I will say the 100% of the proceeds, that is specifically on the Sydney gene.
Yeah, on the Sydney gene, yes.
And that's like, that's her.
Her Sydney gene, do they make your boobs look bigger? I mean, what is...
No, but I bet...
I mean, what is it? I don't know. I just...
No, but it makes her ass look mighty fine in them jeans.
So it's her gene. Like, it's like...
That's
what they're called. They're calling the style of the gene that they're selling, the Sydney gene, and has I think a purple butterfly on the pocket or something, and that's
like the brand.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
$400 million.
Good. Well, this is good news because that's not a Karen. A Karen is the person who didn't get the service that they thought they should get. This is somebody who is a whacked out, extreme left-wing nut job who is trying to connect dots, and in so doing, you're actually the race baiting piece of garbage.
Yeah,
that,
I mean, what did
the
it
fact
like?
that you brought up again? I've always said this: if you bring up Nazis or any Third Reich references or Hitler and compared to anything that's happening today, I'm done. Like, you don't count. And you know what? Everyone else has responded, and they've responded with their dollars. So wokeness, guess what? Your days are numbered. We've had enough of it. And by the way, we want less of you, and we want more Sydney Sweeney. That's not racism. That's not woke. That's called capitalism, and that's just called being a hot-blooded red American male. Woo! Yeah, women. Hee-haw. Right? Who's with me, Liz? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate a good set of tits. You
Yeah.
know? As much as the next person.
You know what?
But
What we're doing, we are bringing Gen X back. That's what I think is happening.
Well, and I don't know if I also read in one of the articles or one of the comments maybe that someone made online that they were like, they were condemning Sydney Sweeney for using her sexuality to sell clothes. Hey, dum-dum, it's no one's fault that you're ugly.
Yeah.
So don't be fucking jealous.
So here's the other thing. And this is, again, it just goes to show you. So American Eagle, part of the reason for their decline is because they were promoting, body positivity.
Yeah.
So they had plus-size models. And guess what? Nobody bought the freaking jeans. So, hello? Like, let's go. Wake up. Smell the morning coffee.
And let's
enjoy a good pair of
Sex
tits.
sells. Period.
Yeah, and knock it off with the body positivity. Like, if you're overweight, you're overweight. That's not a good thing. There's health implications. So
Sure.
talk to your doctor, and that's between you and them. Everything else, just leave me alone.
And
I
then
don't care.
people were comparing this campaign to Brooke Shields' Calvin Klein campaign from the
That's right.
80s, like nothing gets between me and my Calvins.
Mm-hmm.
And she got, or maybe her mother got some flack for that because she was only 15 at the
Yeah,
time,
right.
and it was suggestive and whatnot. But like,
But she's selling
that's her
jeans.
job. She was a model. Like that's her job to sell fucking
And
clothes.
who is she
Like,
selling
okay,
them to?
Yeah.
Teenagers.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is going on with people?
God, come on. She was underage. Brooke Shields.
Selling jeans to teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
But using her as a sex symbol with nothing gets between me and my jeans, and she's a 15-year-old, no.
What? You don't
Are
agree?
you fucking kidding
it
me?
was a different time.
Yeah, I mean, today, that. I can say how you look at that and go, wow, we've come a long way. I would never want to see, dude, only a pedophile wants to see an underage kid selling clothes with sex.
That is not what it was about.
She was selling jeans to teenage girls who would aspire to look like her,
Yes,
right?
But
like,
what's that comment? Nothing gets between me and my Calvins.
It's suggestive.
No.
What is it suggesting? What is it
It's
suggesting? It's
suggesting.
15-year-old.
No, now you're looking at it like these fucking weirdos.
No, you were saying
She-
it was a sexual thing from the beginning.
No, I didn't.
You presented it differently then.
Not Brooke Shields.
I don't think that
Sydney Sweeney.
a 15-year-old should be modeling anything that says nothing gets between me and these jeans. If like
She's wearing
that's
no other brand other than Calvin Klein. So you're looking at it too deep.
No, it's talking about getting it in her pants, and she's 15. Game over, done. Model needs to be 18.
She didn't-
Next, she's too young. Get her out of here.
She didn't say nobody.
Am I
getting in my
alone here?
pants.
Is this
No,
real?
there is, again, it was, I don't know if you want to call it double entendre or whatever, but yeah, like I would agree there could be an interpretation that no one is going to get between me and my, yeah, it's suggestive. It's
yeah,
suggestive.
I mean, that's what it's saying. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
she's,
agree.
She's also saying, don't even try it. You know?
It
I
can
don't
be
even-
interpreted both ways.
I don't even know why we're thinking or talking about it. She's 15 now. That's just like the statutory rape rock. Like she's only 17. Like we can't do that anymore. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Is that what it was doing was wrong. We know that. That's why we don't do it anymore. Is what I'm saying. And you're saying we should still do it?
No. What I'm saying is there's a 15-year-old model who is selling jeans to teenagers. Period. End of story. That's it.
Yeah, but there's pervs
But no.
out there.
Of
You know what I
course,
mean?
But
Like-
you can't. So there's fucking pervs.
But
out
you're
there.
in marketing taglines, right?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. Like
Right.
this is not
like
a
I
coincidence.
still remember nothing gets between me and my Calvins from
Let me
a
ask,
million years ago.
Yeah.
do teenagers, when you were in high school, were you having sex?
That's personal.
Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Sex sells. We understand
Yes.
that. They had a teenage girl selling jeans to teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it was. I don't understand why.
Because it's not just
should-
teenage girl. I think what you're
Should,
saying,
should,
Rick.
should she be selling condoms too while she's at
But
it?
she's not. That's ridiculous.
But why not? But why not, dude? It's just she's just selling to other teenagers. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. She was selling sex.
Well,
That was
okay,
sex appeal.
maybe-
There are hooks in
So-
advertising, and sex
so if
appeal is
she-
one of them, and that was the one they were using.
If she had a message,
and she was underage.
if she was trying to send a message about safe sex, would that be a problem?
At 15,
I don't think she,
I don't love that.
Yeah, I don't think it's her job. I think
Yeah.
she could be. I think she should be talking about abstinence and just be with your friends
So-
and go see the movies, sleepovers with your friends,
Abstain.
Pillow
Abstain.
fights.
pillow fights.
I just think it's a stretch.
No, it's the underage thing. That I don't like it. I don't want to see. I don't want to see any underage kids selling anything. If it was like I'm selling, I mean, kids can sell clothes, but don't put the sexual motto in there. That's all I'm saying. With the Sydney Sweeney thing, would they have done this if she was a brunette or a redhead? And if they did, it would have been applicable, right? Like you could run this through some experiments, thought experiments. Like, okay, Sydney Sweeney isn't the Aryan-looking woman, but she's a redhead with freckles. She's Irish, right? Would the ad have still worked? Absolutely.
Absolutely. If it
would
was
have worked.
Zendaya, ad would still have worked.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
And could they have used the Nazi implication? No, they couldn't.
No.
But so the only reason why they can do it is because the jeans thing is a stretch, but she's blonde, blue-eyed, and things, and so it had to be. It wasn't they didn't pick her because of those features. They picked her because she's the hottest thing, and
Going.
that's just a
Yes.
thing.
Exactly.
And the good genes was part of a campaign. If you want to go through all those steps and hoops to write that column for your paper and tell us that we should be outraged, I think it's you who is spending way too much time thinking about race and culture and division and labels and bucketing people and siloing and getting the lines drawn in the sand. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Instead, just appreciate Sydney Sweeney's rack. Go buy her goddamn jeans. Take the purple out of your hair and the door knocker off your nose.
Yeah.
Okay? Go get a boyfriend. Get laid and have a good fucking time. Because it's America. What's up? What's up? Yeah.
I love the door knocker. The door knocker.
That's what it is.
reference.
The dong,
Oh
dong,
my
dong.
God.
You home?
That is great.
It's the ugliest look in the world. I appreciate what anyone wants to do, but some people say, you know what? I'm anti-attractive. I want to be as non-appealing as possible. I'm going to put this door knocker on my face. What the fuck?
Who else in this world, or what else should I say, puts a ring in their nose?
A bull.
A bull.
That's right, a bull. So
A raging freaking rabid bull with cow. What's that?
Oh, boy.
Mad cow disease.
I would like anyone listening right now who has a door knocker.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like you to just remove it, and that's it. Just remove it.
I'd love to see an army of door knockers coming over here. Anyway, let's get out of here. Why don't we wrap this up? Are we done?
Oh my God. Woo! We covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, we
All
did.
right,
Yep.
Scuttlebuds. Thanks for listening. And if you like what you hear, please rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Smalltown Scuttlebutt. And send us a note with your thoughts, feedback, what have you. smalltownscuttlebutt@gmail.com. See ya. Ooh, that was good.
Let's hear you say this.
Again?
Please.